You know exactly what I'm talking about. You felt this before. Yes, this exact feeling. It could be someone very close to you. It could be a complete stranger. They're smiling, talking to you. Everything seems normal, yet something inside your chest feels uneasy. You're listening, but suddenly you feel like what they're saying isn't the real message. The words sound one way, the meaning feels different. You walk away, but the conversation doesn't stop inside your head. One question keeps chasing you. What were they really thinking? And an even scarier one, were they judging me? And this is where the real danger begins. Because when you don't know what someone else is thinking, your brain can't tolerate the uncertainty. It starts creating stories on its own, filling in the gaps with assumptions, building scenes that may have never even happened. But what if you didn't have to guess? What if you could see the hidden pattern behind people's behavior? What if you understood what people really think, when they think it, and why they think it? Would your relationships change? Would your confidence change? Would your entire life change? Today, we're going to break down that invisible psychological game, the one you feel every single day, but never quite have the words for. Let's uncover the truth. The desire to read people isn't about manipulation. It's about safety. It's about belonging. When you don't understand someone, your brain categorizes them as an unknown variable. And to the human mind, an unknown variable is a potential threat. So you start scanning. You look for micro-expressions. You analyze their tone. You try to decipher their intentions using logic. But here's the trap. You are using your own emotional blueprint to decode theirs. You are trying to understand a forest by only looking at a single leaf. Psychologists call this the illusion of asymmetric insight. We believe we know ourselves better than others know themselves, yet we assume others are simple and easy to summarize. This leads to misattribution. You might see their silence as judgment, when in reality, their silence is anxiety. You see their confidence as arrogance, when it is merely a performance to hide insecurity. To truly see someone, you have to stop looking at them and start looking at their predictions. Your brain is not a camera, it is a prediction engine. It runs simulations of the future based on past data. The person standing in front of you is doing the same thing. Every behavior you witness is not a reaction to you. It is a solution to a problem their brain is trying to solve. Think of it this way. Every human operates with two invisible magnets. One is status, the need for value and respect. The other is certainty, the need to know what happens next. When you observe someone, do not ask, are they nice? Ask, are they trying to raise their status or are they trying to protect their certainty? The arrogant boss? He is desperately protecting his status. The quiet friend? They are hoarding certainty, trying to control the environment so they don't feel surprised or hurt. When you shift your focus from what they are doing to why they are doing it, to the survival mechanism beneath the surface, the fog begins to clear. So how do we apply this without becoming cold analysts? 3 principles grounded in neuroscience. 1. The neutral state. Before you can read them, you must silence your own prediction engine. Take a breath. Most people listen to respond. You must listen to calibrate. Neuroscientists have found that when you clear your mental chatter, your mirror neurons, the cells responsible for empathy, fire more accurately. You literally feel what they feel. So go neutral. Be a mirror, not a projector. 2. Identify the energy. Ask yourself, are they moving toward connection or away from threat? If they are leaning in, talking fast, and using expansive gestures, they are seeking status. They want to impress or connect. If their shoulders are raised, their answers are short, and their eyes are darting, they are in protection mode. Do not try to connect with someone who is protecting themselves. It will feel like pushing against a wall. Instead, offer safety. Lower your voice. Slow your pace. 3. Look for the micro shift. The truth is not in the static expression. It is in the moment of change. When you ask a specific question, does their breath catch? Does their voice drop an octave? Do their feet shift? Cognitive dissonance creates leakage. When a person's internal model of the world is challenged, the body reveals it before the mouth can lie. Watch for the first thing that moves. Reading people is not about finding their weaknesses. It is about recognizing their humanity faster. When you realize that the person in front of you is simply navigating the same fear of being unseen that you are, the pressure dissolves. You stop trying to decode them and you simply start seeing them. And in that space of quiet recognition, you are no longer a stranger to them. You become a place where they can finally stop performing. That is how you read anyone in seconds, not by looking harder, but by understanding the architecture of why they are looking away in the first place.